All right, folks. So this is this is from a post I saw on Reddit, and I was kind of interested in it because I thought it'd be kind of cool to see. It'd be kind of cool. There we go. All right. So it'd be kind of interesting to see if I can find what this guy on Reddit was talking about. It's sounds, talking, knocking. So I want to do a quick video and quick look into what this guy has. So we are going to do a quick view as soon as I get everything organized here. Got to see if my friend's online. So we're going to do a quick view and see what those noises are. So 1 second and I will be ready to rock and roll. Okay. So sounds, talking, and I need to explore the sounds. So the first thing we're going to do is we're not going to look at the person. So we're going to put the person down here. He's not, or she's not, the important part. So we're not going to take a look at this person. What we're going to look at is the audio waves of what this person is exploring. Okay? So this person, I'm just going to do a quickie stick figure because I told him I wouldn't do it. So the funny thing is I told this guy that I would do exploring sounds and talking. I was planning on doing this tonight, like right about now. Probably about an hour and a half, 2 hours ago, I'm standing and talking with somebody in a client's house because I'm a contractor and I do drywall and stuff. I'm talking to the client, and Alexa kept asking what I can't remember what she says. She asks this question, and it's like nobody's talking to Alexa. Nobody said Alexa, but for whatever reason, when I'm standing in the kitchen, their Alexa, because I won't use that thing, keeps chirping. I come home, I leave the client, I come home, and I join up in a voice Discord, and they're talking about auditory noise being recorded along with no voice talking. Literally nothing happening, but their mic is picking up a very almost distinct chatter in this person's headphones. So this is a second weird thing that happened to me today. So now I'm going to take a look at this guy and see what this is all about. Why is the synchronicities are killing me? And I love a good mystery. So on that note, let's take a look around this guy, because I don't think it's, and I even told him I don't think it's, he was wondering if it was remote viewing people. Maybe somebody was remote viewing him, and I kept wondering about that too. I mean, because I kept seeing, you know, some guy sitting in front of a microphone and talking, right? So, because one of my theories is that the reason we have so many people going crazy or insane is there's actually a concentrated effort to digitally attack vulnerable people. It would make sense. So if you want to create chaos, then you have vulnerable people um, affected by what they would think supernatural things or whatever. It doesn't have to be remote viewing. It doesn't have to be a supernatural thing. If they think it's a supernatural thing, it could be, made to seem whatever they want it to make. So, I don't know why people would do that, and I have no clue if there's actually a group out there that would try to do that. But it's a theory, and it's actually a pretty well-tested one since this is an actual practice used by certain countries. Um, so when I first saw the post, my my mental image was some guy sitting at a desk. Okay, and he's talking into a microphone. Now, I don't know if that's the case, and I don't know if that's the actual issue, but that was the first thing I saw. And of course, I have a very tinfoil tinfoil type of mind, so it's right up my alley. Um, but the person also complained about knocking, auditory knocking, and when I talked to him, he said that he had been remote viewed before, and there was the remote viewer said that there was three people doing this. So I mean, I just I just don't see three people. So No, I don't know if this is. See, I don't know if this is the. I don't know if this is the person who's hearing the noise or if this is somebody outside responsible. So I mean, I can't see the reason. This guy's Russian descent. He's got a beard. He almost looks Turkish. Um, and just from a genealogy standpoint, I mean, if you pass him in the street, he's got the dark hair. He's got the funny looking beard. He's slender. Um, and that's the thing is, so here I'm stuck with the dilemma is I can't because I don't know what this person looks like. I can't tell who this guy is. And this guy, which is another person who looks different than this guy. He's got more of a short haircut, so it's short. That's more military, or butch, I guess is a better word. It's almost a flat top. I don't know if that's a military thing. Butch. There we go. His hair is really funky, so it's almost even with the flat top is trying to curl. So trying to curl. I know with flat tops it takes a special hair type and it takes a lot of effort to keep it from doing weird stuff. So I don't know what this microphone is, and I don't know if this is. So I keep getting podcast or repeater. Um, mm, yeah, good times right there. So yeah, so my coworker is online now. He said he missed 4 minutes. Well, he didn't miss much because I'm just rambling on about different things. All right, so this person hears sounds and talkings. The only thing I can see are these two people. I wonder if he's British. Huh. That's kind of weird. So, yeah, yeah, yes, they are. My they my lungs hurt. So yeah, we are. I'm gonna take a picture of this, and then we're gonna try for round two, and then I will call it and send it to the guy. What do we got for music? Free. I like free. All right. All right. So let's take a look at one more thing, and then I'll wrap it up. Why? Is there a direct connection? Is there actual stimulus to eardrum? Recordable or viewable noise. Recordable. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to take an event. So here's the event. He hears knocking. Okay. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to look at the eardrum. Here's the eardrum. Here's a saddle. There's the hairs. So the event is the knocking. So when he hears the knocking, there should be movement here. You should see this eardrum. The eardrum should flex. So the question is, can I see the eardrum? Can I see the eardrum flex? So one of the things I do see is popping, and it's so the eardrum's in motion. Eardrum is in motion. But it's due to I'm 99% sure, almost 100% sure that you have a connection from your ears to the back of your throat, or from the ears into this system here. Because I know when you blow your nose, you can feel it in your ears. Ah, good question. It's funny, I think there may have been some dreams where it sounded like it was coming to my ears rather than hearing the audio in my head. With this person, you know, you're doing it for, easily know the difference. I don't know. I didn't talk to this person. But the funny thing is the knocking sound, I can see the eardrum moving. So there's actual motion on an event that I just looked at. So the eardrum moves, but it's due to the change in pressure from the inside of his face to the outside of his face. So when you move your jaw, you erp or whatever, it'll sound like a pop or click or a knock. Yeah, the eustachian tubes. So that's one of many of the knocks that he's heard. And I guess that's true. I never thought about the fact that maybe it's not an actual physical knock, maybe it's something else. So anyways, the noise that I'm looking at is from a pressure differential. That would explain the knocks, but it doesn't explain the voices. Yeah, allergies. Yeah, so if he's got some sort of allergic reaction where he's responding to something, the nose and there's blockage. So you would hear the changes in the wheezing and the knocking. So I'm going to chalk up. So it's partially due to, I don't know, body. Um, but the thing is I don't, again, my tinfoil is really showing on the other two. So, yeah, yeah, I know. I've heard voices too. So I mean, it's not like it's not like it's an unknown thing. So I'm not going to rule out the fact that he actually hears voices. What I am going to say is, when I look at it, some of the knocking is from the natural body process. I don't see three people, I see two people, but I don't know how they're related because I don't see any direct connection between the two people and this guy. But with my tinfoil hat on, it makes it kind of tough because couldn't make out what the conversation was being said. Oh, when they were talking to you, yeah. I've got a story for you when we're done. Uh, so I'm going to chalk this up to an unknown because I don't have enough I don't have enough background info because I can't tell if I'm looking at the actual the person who tasked the question or if it was somebody else. So let's uh let's put a pin in this. I will show this to I will show this to my client. It was interesting because I've heard of this before and I wanted to take a look for myself. And unfortunately, without being able to come to a conclusion or without knowing what this person looks like, um, I can view these things, but I'm not sure if I'm looking at the person, and I'm not sure why this would be happening. So I have a lot of questions. So, what day is today? Today's Saturday. So, sweet. All right. Well, thank you guys very much for watching my video. Unfortunately, I didn't answer this one either. But it's kind of cool being able to see why something happens. I may not have all the details, but I do get at least one or two of them. So, all right. Well, thank you guys very much for joining me, and you all have a